Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kelley Michelle. Welcome to Let's Talk About It with Kelley Michelle. Today's segment is called Let's Talk About It, and it's simply I have a conversation about a topic that, I'm interested in, something that I've always wondered, or something that I just simply want to talk about. So today's conversation is, why are heterosexual men afraid to sleep in the same bed as another heterosexual male, whereas heterosexual women are not afraid to sleep in the same bed as a heterosexual woman? And so this is like, okay, when you were little, growing up, I know for me, like, I was really involved in church and in the youth group and just going on different trips. And when I was on these different trips, the rooms were divided up into the girls versus the boys. And to save money, we would always have like 4 girls to a room. So 2 full-size beds or queen-size beds, whatever size the beds were. 4 people to a room, 2 people per bed. And the same would be for the boys, whatever trip it was. Even like, I don't know, going on like sports trips, like overnight sports trips or whatever kind of trips it was, it would be at least 4 people assigned to a room. And for girls, it was no problem. We would take a side and we would sleep in the same bed. And if you think about like your college years, if you were going to spring break or going on some type of trip, to save money because, you're on your hustle for the college years, you might have, 4 to 6 people in a room to save money. But nevertheless, when girls have to share a room or share a bed, I should say, it was never an issue. It was like, you stay on your side, I stay on my side, we're sharing a bed, it's only for a few nights, good to go. But for some reason, guys are not the same way. And I wonder, what is the problem? I mean, I get it. But then it's like, how is it a big deal? And I think for guys, it's just like the presence of, especially if they're heterosexual, the presence of another male in the bed with them is just uncomfortable. They'd rather, sleep on the pull-out couch, or not even if they didn't even have a pull-out couch in the hotel room, sleep on the couch, put some blankets on the floor. They're not going to sleep in the same bed if they're a heterosexual male. And maybe some of the reasons why, or a reason why they won't sleep in the same bed if they're a heterosexual male, is because, in their mind, sharing a bed with someone, if they're heterosexual, should be with a woman. So it's like they don't even want to, I don't want to say tempt themselves, because I don't think it's tempting themselves, but accidentally, roll over and, start cuddling with another guy. They do not, want that to happen. I think, it's also just a stereotype or something that it's just taught, I guess, for men. It's like, you just do not, if you are heterosexual, you do not share the bed with like another man. And I think that it's just something that, how men are. But what I was going to say is that I equate it to the same thing as another segment that I did on Let's Talk About It, was in regards to women going to the bathroom. Like, we have no hesitancy of women going to the bathroom, you know, in a group. And men do not do that either. So I think there are just some type of behaviors and characteristics, men versus women, that are just really different. And things that for us, you know, of course we would prefer to have our own beds, but it's not difficult if it's like, oh, I gotta share a bed with you. And let me say this, I will speak only for myself. You know, I don't want to generalize and say that all women are like that, because there probably are women that are definitely against, you know, sharing a bed with another woman if, you know, she had to. There probably are women that are the same as a guy that's like, listen, I'd rather sleep on the couch, or I'd rather, you know, make some type of like pile, I should say, a pile on the floor, you know, before I, you know, sleep in the bed with another woman. But, you know, it's everyone's choice. It's, you know, everyone to each his own. But I do think it's, you know, I'm very curious and find it kind of humorous how there are definitely things that, you know, women tend to do that aren't at all, I'm trying to think of the best word to describe it. I don't know, that aren't a place of hesitancy for us, but are a place of hesitancy for a man. So I want to hear from you. Tell me why. If you're a man, I mean, I just went off of, you know, just a couple of things that, not even a couple of things, really just one thing that I had a conversation with someone about, and he told me why he would never share a bed with a male as a heterosexual. But I want to hear from you. Like, is that true? Tell me in the comments, you know, you as a heterosexual man, if like growing up or in situations, because I'm talking to a lot of grown folk on this channel, that you absolutely, if you were like in a sporting team and y'all had to do like 4 to a room, what would you do? Would you share a bed? Would you sleep on the floor? You know, I want to hear from you. I want to know, what is the reason why heterosexual men cannot share a bed with another heterosexual man and not have issues, but as heterosexual women, you know, we're able to do that. So please leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining me for today's segment of Let's Talk About It, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Have a terrific day.